I think I'm here now. Little technical issue there. For some reason, it was not the technology was not cooperating with me, but I think the technology is cooperating now. So, number one, let me know if you can hear me. If you're there as you log in, let me know if you can hear me. Number two, welcome. It is 11:35 a.m. on this Tuesday, August 16th, 2022. It is time for our midday mindful moment. Yes, I don't know what happened. The broadcast system was not recognizing any microphone. So I think if you saw the little clip where I seemed to come on and there was no sound, now there's sound, and I see that Sherry is saying, hello, I hear you loud and clear. Grateful to know that. But this is the Midday Mindful Moment. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz, the minister here at Unity of Tucson. And the Midday Mindful Moment is an opportunity that we take every single weekday to engage in some spiritual practice together. And I do this every weekday to be consistent in spiritual practice, because what I have found is that consistency in my spiritual practice has made my life better. So I share that with you. Perhaps a consistency in spiritual practice will make your life better. Is it making your life better? You don't have to tell me. I'm just curious. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. Like I said, I see that Sherry, with her applause, is saying that, yes, hello, I hear you loud and clear. There is the glorious Reverend Fred Wimet. Love only, perfect sound, glorious. Sherry is saying, hello, Sue. William is saying, good morning, Reverend Dr. Mr. Jonathan Zenz. You're hilarious, William. And there's Wayne with Rainbow Circle Hugs offering that they're offering to all of us. So there we are. I would love to offer this reminder, as I do every time I see you. It is to say, you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I'm grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. Keep doing that. So I had this thought today. One of the things that motivates me in the flow of my life, and it's kind of been on my mind because I've been thinking about some of the ways that we present ourselves here at Unity. And, I have to think about this in two parts. One of the ways that I present myself in life is through something that I have adopted as my global intention. This is the thing that drives me in everything. And my global intention, which I articulated in a basic sentence many, many, many years ago, is this. My global intention is to eliminate the perceived gap between the human and the divine. And I've articulated it in using slightly different words. If you look on the back of my book, I even say on the back of my book, my global intention is to eliminate the perceived gap between the human and the divine, which means to let go of the notion that there is something separate out there that is God. We are that power. We are the energy of creation itself. That is how we are flowing forth into expression, right? So that's my global intention. Then I started thinking about, well, what is a global intention really? And I guess really what it is a purpose statement. So my purpose that I have identified and articulated in my life is to eliminate the perceived gap between the human and the divine. And it is, notice that I use the word perceived gap, because it's in perception. We're the ones who create this perception that there's some gap between us and the divine. Then I started thinking about Unity of Tucson and what I think may be a purpose statement. And a purpose statement is slightly different than our vision statement and our mission statement. Our vision is to awaken humanity to its magnificence, right? And our mission statement is love only, forgive everything, and remember who you are. And I started thinking, well, what is our purpose? And I came up with this idea for a purpose statement: to fundamentally transform the world through spiritual practice. To fundamentally transform the world through spiritual practice. So why are these kinds of things important? Well, first of all, if we identify what our global intention is, it is a motivating aspect and a motivating energy for our lives. And if we look at the things we are doing in our lives, it helps us eliminate the things that are not in support of that intention. And I think that we could all do with some elimination of some things. Like, I'm not ever one who wants to just get myself involved in busy work. So whenever something comes up for me, I think to myself, is this in alignment with my global intention, with who I choose to be in the world, how I choose to show up, and what I am choosing to leave? I hate the way that is phrased. Leave is my legacy, right? Not that I'm required to leave any legacy, but is this in alignment with my global intention? I think it's a great question for all of us to consider. So today, my encouragement to you is to articulate a global intention for yourself. What do you want to do in this thing called life? Who do you want to be in this thing called life? How do you want to be motivated in this thing called life? It all starts right here and right here, right? Head and heart. And as we identify it, oh my gosh, how much easier life becomes because we let go of the things that are not in support of that global intention. That's a great spiritual practice, if you ask me. So today's affirmative prayer is going to be on the unfolding and articulation of that intention that we get to define, each and every one of us. So if it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes and join me in turning the attention to the inner life, I invite you to do so. That inner life of thought and belief and feeling. And those things all working together through faith to create the quality of our life. And I'm rooted in an assured knowledge right here and right now. The awareness of the one. I am rooted in the awareness that there is only this one infinite power and presence, this creative source, this energy, this light, this life, this love, this magnificent unfoldment that I call God, I call spirit, I call universal wholeness. I call it by many names, but I recognize it as the only thing that is. And it is so powerful and so magnificent that it has constructed the universe to be the expression of itself. And this is inclusive of all things. Everything that is seen, everything unseen, everything perceived in the world of form, in the world of expression and experience and circumstance, it is all God. There can be nothing separate from the infinite. There is only this flow, this resonance, this love, this feeling tone. And this is who and what we are. This is our identity. I let myself be rooted in the feeling tone of divinity, knowing that this is who I am. This is who each and every one of us is. I recognize the divine source in the fullness of expression of everyone. I choose to understand this. I choose this. And I know that there is that within each and every one of us, that motivating factor, that intention that guides us into action in our lives and easily flows forth in expression, always, always, always. For that is its nature, to consistently unfold itself as expression. For God is always flowing forth into expression. So I know that there is that within me and that within every construct that is rooted in and aligned with the flow. And so I trust that we find, each and every one of us, that magnificent, magnificent global intention, that it reflects itself in every activity of our lives, every thought, every belief, every feeling, every intention, every word, rooted back in this global intention. I trust in the flow of God in this, as this, through each and every one of us, as each and every one of us. And it is with joy overflowing from within and a gratitude that fuels this magnificent creative unfoldment that I simply step out of the way, trusting in its perfection flowing into expression. And so I needn't to do anything, I just choose to be. Knowing this to be so, I affirm it as so, and do so beyond a shadow of a doubt, saying, yes, 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 it is. For that is God's nature, to say yes, 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 it is. And in the isness of it, I let it be. I let it be. I let it be. As I say, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Always grateful to spend this time with you. And so I had just a moment of knowing that I'd cocked my head and remembering that it is a guide to that person who pointed it out to me, and to know that you are in my heart and in my prayers. It's so, I don't know if some of you will remember the Carol Burnett show, right? And she used to always pull on her ear as a signal to, I think it was her grandmother. And so that head cock now is a symbol for the person that knows that it's for them. Just wanted to articulate that. Anyway, I am so grateful to share this time with you. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the Midday Mindful Moment right here on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching from. Join me right here at 11:30 a.m. And provided that I will be here at 11:30 a.m., which is usually the time that I start, unless there's another technical glitch tomorrow, which I don't think there will be. But yeah, join me for that. You can also join on Sunday mornings at 9:30 for guided meditation and 10 a.m. for our celebration service. You can do that online, but you can also be here in person for that. Of course, every Wednesday at 12:30, we have our Unity prayer service right here in person only in the prayer room. You can join for that. Do continue to like, comment, follow, subscribe, react. But most importantly, will you do me a favor and share the prayer? Share this video. Let's let people know that there is a drive within each and every one of them that they can identify as their global intention, and it can inform a magnificent life unfolding. I'm going to keep holding to that. All right. Peace and blessings to you. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.